Outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Jefferson moving in motion left. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Chargers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
70 Rangers.
Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing here, Dobbs. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Allen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
After a string of healthy seasons, injuries finally caught up to Allen again in 2022, but he still managed over 700 yards in 10 games and is in a great spot to become just the 2nd Charger to reach 10,000 career receiving yards. He makes a really nice play there for a 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but it'll be 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Quick throw here to Johnston. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. He's got another one to Johnston. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Herbert back to the air. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Vikings at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down and 2. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Now Dobbs. That'll be complete to the running back, Mwandu. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. In motion right is Watkins. Here's Dobbs to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll go out near midfield the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
This one out quickly to Watkins. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 18, Pioneer.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Tarvarius Moore. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hey, Crash. 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Herbert on 3rd down now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about the show put on by these 2 defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them given an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. On 1st down, it's Herbert.
His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Donald Parham.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwandu. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
18 Rattler.
Dobbs now on 2nd down.
He gets it to Addison.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Panther 11. Rig alert. Ready.
Now Dobbs.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
59.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Herbert on 1st down now.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Herbert operating from the red zone.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Dobbs.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Check. Alert. Ready.
Throwing here, Dobbs. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Greg Joseph for the Vikings field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it.
And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
And that's caught inside the 35. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. This is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Come on.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
18, 5 years. Say, hey. Go.
Dobbs is throwing. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Dobbs.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, go Lion.
On first down, Justin Herbert.
He gets it to Johnston.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Set. Go.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Crowd right. Set.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. And quickly they get to the line.
Hey, Kaplan. 5-9.
3rd and 2, Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
Baylor Tiger.
Back to throw here, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Home to right.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Herbert going to change the play here.
Baylor Tiger.
Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler.
Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
They snap it to Herbert, eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Donald Parham.
His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Trap 60. 7 Pirates. Check up.
On 1st down, Downs to throw.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On second down, Dobbs. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 19 Lions.
Here's Dobbs to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 36 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs.
He'll get this to Nwangu.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw, Dobbs.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Here's Herbert. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And we return, welcoming you back to the offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting. on 3rd and 15.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Ray. Let's go.
Herbert on 1st down now. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
21.
On 1st and 10, Herbert escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Donald Parham.
29 yards.
And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now Dobbs.
He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
19 Lions.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
To throw is Dobbs. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
60 Bobcat.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
19, 18, 5 here. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Throwing here, Dobbs.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
Okay,
and
ready?
mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Go, Reed, go. Reed, Lion, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Hurry, hurry, hurry.
They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
68 yards.
And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Here's Darius Davis on the return.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
Take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, go Lion. Hey, Ray.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Let's go. 59.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert going deep here for Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Panther 11. 19 Lions.
Dobbs is throwing. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
On 2nd down, Dobbs.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Darius Davis on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen. You'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time or maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers, and they were buoyed.